The 2025 remake of Wolfman has been out for weeks, but it hasn't exactly set the box office on fire. Critics and audiences alike have given it a lukewarm reception, and its disappointing performance only highlights what could have been. Originally, Ryan Gosling was attached to star in the film, and the project had a completely different vision. This version could have tapped into a growing horror trend that resonates with younger audiences while also featuring a more striking werewolf design. The film we got instead feels like a squandered opportunity, a missed chance to redefine the genre. Development on Wolfman started back in 2020, with Gosling at the center of the project. It was reportedly a passion project for him, and while he's still credited as a producer, the final product bears little resemblance to the film he initially envisioned. Details about the abandoned version remain scarce, but industry insiders hinted at a fascinating premise. Gosling would have played a news anchor who unknowingly reports on the gruesome murders he commits while in his werewolf form. The concept drew comparisons to films like Nightcrawler 2014, suggesting a fresh, psychological take on the werewolf mythos rather than the usual monster movie cliches. Leigh Whannell's Wolfman ultimately went in a very different direction. Instead of supernatural curses and full moons, the film depicted lycanthropy as a viral condition and an allegory for generational trauma. While this approach had potential on paper, the execution fell flat, leaving audiences underwhelmed. Of course, Gosling's version might not have been a guaranteed success either. However, its bold, unconventional premise at least promised something fresh. In fact, the idea remains so compelling that it could still work as a standalone horror film, separate from Universal's Wolfman franchise. Many horror fans and critics have pointed out how well it would fit into today's internet-driven horror landscape, proving that sometimes, the scariest thing in Hollywood is wasted potential.